didn't shoot my first deer to the age of 27. Growing up, it was always something I wanted to do. Fishing was in my blood and was my favorite pastime as a kid. Thankfully, I was introduced to deer hunting by a good friend, and it changed my life. Come with me as I explore the great outdoors, meet new friends, and make memories that are impossible to recreate. You're never too old to learn something new with Walking the Wild Outdoors. What's up, guys? I just got done editing the first episode of Walking in the Wild. It was a river trip that I took by myself. You're going to see me miss a lot of fish. I've learned a little bit about editing today. Just editing this first episode has taught me a lot about filming the next few and what we're going to have to do and equipment and all the good stuff that happened filming this one. I feel like my energy is going to be a little bit more upbeat during the next few episodes and filmings. This is all new to me, but I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to leave some links in the equipment I use, my Vexlar. That's something that I definitely encourage people to check out. I wouldn't check out that Fraybill pole that's in this video. It's junk. Other than that, let's see what happens.
There she is, the Zilwaukee Bridge, baby.
Alright, guys. Been out here for about 10 minutes. I got some pretty decent marks on here right now. There's a lot of guys on the river. I see at least 300 shanties right now. I left my phone in the car, go figure. Got a nice mark chasing me up right now. Come on, get you a piece of that. So it's -2 degrees out right now. But I'm telling you, I'm sweating in the shanty. I got this heater on high. I'm gonna throw this. I got a spoon, a Wonder Bread spoon on here. I'm gonna leave this down here as a dead stick. They've been already wanting to look at it. I don't know. I showed up late, so the bite I might have been late on the bite, but I'm out here. That's all that matters. Shoot, I'm gonna turn that heat down. Everybody else kept texting me, oh, it's gonna be really cold. Yeah, well, I layered up and I'm sweating. I got fish. Big marks. Come on. Please get you a piece. I've had one bite. Alright, let me get this Rapala. Every time I go to get my other pole ready, I want to use this as a dead stick. I got fish down there looking at it. The ice is, I'll show you right now. I didn't bring my tape measure. I have a tape measure attached to my shanty. I'd say that's 8-9 inches of ice easy on the river. I think today's the 26th of January. Come on, get you a piece of that. Come on, hit that. Let me get this glare. There we go. That's gonna make for a little bit better of a video. Sorry, guys. What I like to do is I like to just give it. Some of you guys are like, how do you fish walleye on the river? Pretty much decide what lure you're going to use. Usually I'm using a spoon or a Rapala. And depending on the current, that makes a bit of a difference on the size of Rapala. Usually it's a number 7. I think that's 5/8.
Now, I'll give you guys a view of this river here in a second. The colors that I've always used that's hammered it on this river is this blue and chrome. And I like to use more minnows than everybody else. That's why I buy more. I put 2 or 3 on there. You're gonna lose a couple. Definitely gonna lose a couple. But it just gives it more color and more flash on there when you're bouncing it off the bottom. I learned that from them Lake Erie guys. That's a lively guy right there. I got a big mark down there. Now, some people might not like fishing with a dead stick because they feel like they're going to get tangled up, but to me, it's worth the risk. That was weird. Like something hit it, but didn't. Huh. Just like I thought. Tangled up. I feel like I probably need to go deeper in the channel. I'm only at 16 foot, but I showed up late, and I'm gonna end up probably making some of these walleye fishermen. They ain't nice out here, unless you need help. Other than that, they'll save your life, but they ain't gonna say hi. Especially when you show up late. Give you guys a peek of this river right now. Absolutely crazy. Nice. New shanty's coming soon. You see that crowd? That's why I'm loading up tomorrow and heading out on the bay, getting away from the crowd. It's nice to see people out here fishing though. Ooh, I thought I had a bite. See that? Gosh, you gotta bring that up and double check that that thing's not flipping around there the way they like to. I'm gonna do a little trick, rip one of them in half, give that a try. Cause I'm marking fish, but nothing's biting. Dang it. Try to rip his lips off. That's alright. This guy over here, I think he threw a big one on the ice. Wasn't me. That's alright. Let's get it. Holy. Yeah, that just made my heart stop. Holy crap. Water just come busting through my hole. There we go. There we go. Gosh, that'll get you. That'll get you every freaking time. Man, that was a nice fish. Alright. We back down there. We back down there. Come on. Palmer. Back to it. This is what it's all about. What a rush. What a rush. There you go. Come get your piece. Get you a piece of that. Get you a piece of that. Come on, bite one of those for me. Oh, I want to rip his lips off right now, I can tell you that. We're going to do away with that for a second. Not going to have that problem all day. I'll tell you that. Got her all tangled. Now back in action. Let's see what we can come up with. Feel like I need to move spots and get deeper in the channel. For those of you who don't know, there's a lot of beginners out there that want to know how a Vexfly works. I'll give you a quick little insight so you can understand, and you'll know why ice fishing's so much better with it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. As you can see that mark right there. You see that? That is my lure coming off the bottom with the swivel in front of it. You see the two dots? Now when you see a dot coming up behind it like that, looks like a fish is coming off the bottom right now. The bigger the light, the bigger the mark, the bigger the fish, obviously. As you can see, I'm jig, comes off the bottom. Jig, comes off the bottom. All them other marks, they could be a shad, they could be a chunk of ice, who knows what those are. But you're mainly paying attention to that bottom. Your lure coming off the bottom, right there. I just had to run back to the car to get my phone. I didn't know Courtney was going to come up. Oh, Courtney girl. Oh. God damn it. I hate this shanty. Missed another one. Gotta quit trying to set the hook like that. I think that's my problem. Not letting him take it. So glad I decided to pack up and just come up here. even if the bite's slow. There's nothing like fishing these walleyes. Come on, why won't you just hit it? I think it's time for a stinger. Time for a stinger. These fuckers. Mark's chasing me all over the place. Nibbles and bumps, that's all I'm getting today. About time for me to go punch holes and make everybody mad. I'm not going to sit here all day in one hole, I can tell you that. That's not successful fishing, especially out here on hard water. I don't wait for the fish. I go to the fish. Try to anyways. Like to think so. Well, I keep getting bites, but I can tell you this. I'm not catching fish, so I'm putting a stinger hook on. Gonna touch my fish again without getting a hook in your mouth. I think it's time to blow a whistle up in this joint. Saginaw Bay and Saginaw River is one of the world's best walleye fisheries. I mean, as you can tell, hundreds and hundreds of guys out here on this river right now. Tomorrow we're gonna load up the gear and really hit the bay, move around. I'm gonna take my brother-in-law out there all day and we're gonna see what we can come up with. I know they were hammering the monsters out there yesterday, so I wanted to give this a try because I was gonna be by myself. I knew there'd be so many guys out here that could help me if something was to happen. Safety's really key on this river. Even this morning I had a lot of my fishing buddies, be safe, be safe. I knew it was going to be safe because I knew the crowd would be here, but usually I would never, ever, ever come by myself. But it's walleye season, and the ice is safe, and there's people here, so I'm fishing. And I hope you do too. It's about time for me to pick up and start walking around, go punch about 20 holes, start working them. We hooked up, we hooked up. We hooked up, baby. Yeah, we got our first walleye. Booyah, baby. That stinger, look at that stinger. I told you. The stinger's where it's at today. They're barely touching it. This little guy barely touched it. He's going back. He's going back. He might be a legal keeper, but he's going back. Ooh. Not a keeper, definitely not a keeper. I'm just using this free bill. I don't know, I think it was a $19.99 special I bought a couple years ago. I got a Jason Mitchell walleye combo I just purchased. I just didn't get the line on it. I'm going to try to stop today and get some before tomorrow. Couldn't be asked for a nicer day. I mean, people might say, oh, negative, so cold. It is cold if you're not ready for it. I got 3 layers of clothes on, 2 long johns and a sweater. Oh my God, that was a nugget, boy. Came out here a couple days ago. all our gear froze up. We weren't able to do nothing. Make a couple quick clips. You'll probably see at the beginning of this episode. Our first trip. We did good though. We caught some fish, some catfish, big catfish. That was fun to pull in the hole. Tomorrow I'm hoping we get on some hogs. Last year I went out 2 days in a row and just limited out on monsters, freaking monsters. Guy's still scumming out. Guy's still coming. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a keeper, boys and girls. That's a keeper. My damn reel just fell apart. Yeah, baby. Check that out, guys. It's a stinger kind of day. I told you. I felt it. Some days them stingers are a nightmare, but not today. Booyah! Fif 15-incher. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. Yes. Go, man. Just missed a nice hit. Bite must be late today. I get it right in front of their face and I just bounce it real fast. It comes shooting right off the bottom. I'm not sure what technique that would be, but I can tell you right now that's what they've hammered it on. Twice. That's exactly what they did, I believe. Yeah, bumps. That's why I put the stinger on. I hear a lot of fucks going on out there. A lot of people missing them. What up? What's up? I don't know, man. My cousin was thinking he might come up. If you guys want to, I'm filming today, man. I got my tripod in the shanty, and I got the GoPro in my hole, so I got the view of my fish coming through my hole. Isn't that sweet? That's fine. Yeah, because you know what I did is I turned right off of there. I didn't go down to Vets Park. I found the first batch of trucks that wasn't thousands of shanties. Yeah, tomorrow if we don't get to Linwood early, we got to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. Get a spot, I'll tell you that. By the looks of this crowd.